My name is Maddie Rayner. I am a surfboard shaper for work. That's just what I do Monday to Friday. I like a lot of other things. I'm a dad full-time. I have 3 kids. I love to train Muay Thai. I love to teach Muay Thai. I love to fight Muay Thai when it happens, which is pretty rare. I love playing golf. I love all the stuff that most people like. So I'm gonna be inviting friends from all over that do all kinds of things. Very few of them are pro surfers at all, but they're just people who are enthusiasts. They love the ocean, they love the water, they love surfing, whether it's a new passion or something they've grown up doing. I want them to come in and get their hands dirty and shape their own boards and find the connection between the movement of their boards in the water and the lines they cut themselves into the foam.
Teammates, travel companions, and 2 of the most progressive young men in professional surfing, Griffin Colapinto and Seth Moniz have proven themselves forces to be reckoned with on the 2022 Championship Tour. We invited them into the shaping bay to brew up a collaboratively designed foam masterpiece.
What are we gonna make? What are we gonna shape?
Well, I think we agreed on making a twin fin, some kind of twin fin. I've never shaped the board, so Griffin has.
Griffin has.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he does have the seniority on me over here. So
Tell us about that experience really quick.
Just learn how to cut it, sand it, scrape it, roll it, it. Nah. Okay, whoa, we're not gonna get that crazy.
Kind of went through text message, and I think Seth's the only one that actually responded to anything that said something like, I suggested a couple dimensions and stuff, and he was kind of like, yeah, that sounds okay.
even though that was just a text, I was just like, I didn't know what we're getting ourselves into. I was like, let's just shape a board.
Well, Seth said like, yeah, sounds all right.
Sounds alright.
So that's what we're going with.
I think we were golfing at the time, just
Was there money on the line?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
I won $30, but I was down big time, I think.
Ooh.
And then
You won 30, how much did you lose?
No, I won 30. You lost 30.
No, I was beating him by $70, and then then we bet $100 on the last hole, and he beat me. So then I ended up owing him $30.
I thought this was way more like into the hundreds and stuff. So I didn't know that we were just starting with like $10 bills.
No, we play big time sometimes, but it just goes back.
Well, we start off small, and then
start off small, like $10 a hole, then we'll go $50 a hole, and then like the last 3, maybe $100 a hole. If we're feeling sandy.
I bet double or nothing at the end, no matter what.
It's just a little twin fish, a little retro fish that you can actually kind of push the tail around on a little bit too. Just to give you guys a visual, and we can tweak anything off of it. The template for this is right here. So we want to, first of all, establish, maybe it would be good, and this could all be cut, but I want you, if you guys could throw this board under your arm and just do the underarm test and figure out if we want to shrink it an inch or pull it in an inch or whatever, we can do all.
Shrink it. Is that your size board?
This is
your board?
This is your board.
How long is it right now?
What do you think?
5.
It's 5'3".
3. Oh,
Yeah.
I see that.
I knew you were going to say that.
You didn't want me to have that on.
I wanted to be the hero right there. That's all.
Wait, it can't be longer?
We could go 5'4", but you gotta convince this guy that that's okay.
Wait, what's your normal fish when you usually ride fish?
5'3".
Oh, really?
But, I mean.
But how tall are you? Because I'm 5'9.5".
I'm 5'10".
Okay.
Or yeah, I'm actually 5'9 3/4", so.
If we're getting specific. You know?
Then I'm 5'9.5".
Me too. I'm exactly 5'9 3/4" actually too. I mean, you guys know I'm not shaping this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm babysitting you. We can mess with this however you want, man.
Let's keep it simple. Let's go 5'3", and you pick the width. 5'3" is fine. You don't need 5'4". Pretty all time. I mean, Obviously, we had COVID. We had a gap year, but now we're back on. Life is normal. We're traveling the world. Life is good. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we always dreamed of being on tour together. And now we are the last 3 years or so.
Yeah. No, it's crazy because I feel like once you make the tour, it's kind of like your life. I mean, if you gotta obviously stay on tour, but your life becomes like more like set in stone of like, oh, this is what I'm doing, you know? And so when we were younger, we would always talk about like, fuck, we better make the tour, because if we don't make the tour, like, who knows what we'll be doing, because we didn't really, I mean, at least I didn't really finish school, so. So it was kind of like when we're both made the tour, it's like, wow, we achieved our dreams and like we're kind of set to roll it out for the rest of our life, and we just got to stay on the right path and things should be looking good.
Just don't fall off tour.
Yeah.
Don't fall off. This will not deter you from that. So while we're talking about being on tour, like you guys have traveled a bit. You traveled before you were even on tour. Where are some of your favorite places? And maybe we'll even go venture into where are some of your least favorite places. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we want to go there. Yeah. Where are your favorite places to go on tour?
For me, Tahiti, Hawaii, and South Africa. Ooh. And then I think one of my least favorite spots is probably Spain. Like this wave in Spain is just like the worst wave ever.
It's not on tour though.
It's part of the QS tour though. Same thing. Oh, the world tour.
Should we name it, or should we just not?
The world tour, there isn't any bad places. Everywhere is insane.
Yeah, it's the dream tour.
Yeah.
It's super cliche, but it's very true.
Yeah.
My spots, I mean, kind of just the same.
Your favorites?
J-Bay.
Gosh.
Tahiti, obviously. Hawaii. Portugal, that's up there. That's one of my favorites.
Portugal is a shocker.
For you?
No, well, just one I've been there twice, and it's like blew my mind.
Oh yeah. It's great.
I just didn't know
until
I got there.
It's no one knows until they go, and it's just like the best place ever. It's cheap food, good waves everywhere.
Good food too.
You can drive 2 hours south and whatever. You score everywhere. Nazare's right there. You can go watch that. It's so fun.
And so many people speak English there.
Yeah. Locals are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I never really want to draw a friend. I just like don't really like it. I mean, it's cool. We're gonna have like sick battles and like people are gonna love to watch it, but like most of the time we're staying with each other, so we're like helping each other. We're trying to be on a good program and you know, just surfing and training together. So you really don't want to match up with that guy.
So if you match up in a heat that day, like who does the dishes?
Oh, the guy that
Nobody.
Wins. The guy that wins is for sure doing it. He's buying dinner, doing the dishes.
Anywhere on tour that you would not want to draw, Griffin? I know you don't want to like draw each other anyways because you're buddies and all that stuff. Yeah. But where's the worst place to surf against him?
In the finals at Lures. Probably. This guy is so gnarly out there. I feel like, that's the spot.
Same for you.
So, I mean, I wouldn't want to draw him at Pipeline,
right?
Obviously.
Like,
so,
especially right now.
Home spots.
The home spots always win.
There's a little bit of momentum out there with that guy.
Totally.
Is there a bet that you guys will not take from each other?
No, I think if I said no to a bet, it's just like a sign of weakness.
Ooh.
Yeah. This guy, and if I said no, he'll just grill me. He'll complain and like just.
Hold on. Can I ask you a couple questions, like bets you might not take, like a ripstick battle? Would you take that bet?
I'd take any bet that's like pretty fair, you know.
Pickleball.
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah, for sure.
Kendama.
Oh, ripping.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, it's gotten pretty good. It's gotten good though.
What about a piercing battle?
Body piercing. I wouldn't take that. No, it's anything to do with money and like something we're kind of good at. Yeah, I feel like.
So we're not talking about just like battle of wills or something. We're talking about skill too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golfing is big for us. Like that's where we're kind of like, we play the same. We're super similar in that. So it's an even playing field, and yeah, golfing's our deal.
Whose drive is longer?
I think Seth drives longer when he hits it. If we both hit our best drive ever, Seth would be longer, I think.
Yeah.
What about on the green? Who's better?
Oh, he's a good putter.
I think I'm a better putter.
Okay. We can't f this up.
Okay.
Like you can't ruin this.
Yeah.
This is a fish, you know?
I'm assuming I cut where the line is, correct?
I mean, I don't know. I like to draw lines on there just because they're aesthetically pleasing too.
Scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
So you get to pick which side you want, toe side or heel side.
I think I'll take freaking toe side. Come on, buddy. You got this.
Nice.
Nice. That's perfect though, right?
Yeah, I mean, my dad and his brothers all started surfing. They're like the first generations of surfers in my family. So Crosby and I are the second generation of surfers. But yeah, I mean, my dad came from like a big family, and my mom was from a big family too. And so like, I think just the way they were raised and brought up made it so that they raised us in like a very family oriented, like family's everything, you know. They spent all their time with us and like showed us all the love in the world. And so Crosby and I like felt that, and I think that helps us like in life and just, you know, and showing support for each other.
I mean, my dad was a hustler. Like back then, I mean, he still is. He's hustles every day. He's like, I swear, he's just like, he was like a first generation of entrepreneurs. Like he just loved just hustling and starting from the ground up. Like started Faith Riding Company. It was a company, and like he made shirts, and he would walk into every surf shop and store. It didn't matter what kind of clothes they sold. He'd go in there and talk to them and try to sell them surf shirts. So like, I think that's where like part of what I get it from is definitely from my dad. Yeah, like he's just like, I don't know, he always figures a way out to make it happen, and he never can't do anything. Kind of, he's always just minor, figure it out.
Got it.
Yeah.
No obstacles.
Yeah, no obstacles.
Just got it.
Yeah, he's just like that. So obviously my parents have had a huge influence on my surfing, but mostly I'd say my brothers and my sister. Like surfed with them every day. My parents would work on the beach, and they'll leave us on the beach with $3 each, and would figure it out. Just at the beach all day by ourselves, just surfing all day, whatever. Not even like half the time we weren't even surfing. We're just playing in the sand, bodyboarding, running around, just causing trouble, you know, just being kids. So yeah, they definitely shaped my love for surfing. And I don't know, I don't even know what generation I am. Griffin, that's pretty cool. Like Griffin's parents, Griffin's dad especially, he's like the biggest surf geek I know. He guys surfs more than a lot of people, more than a lot of pro surfers probably. He's in the water more, he's swimming, surfing, just super cool. And yeah, I don't know, my family growing up at the beach all day long through the summers was like the best childhood I could ever imagine for. It was just spending your time in the ocean as a kid. That's why I didn't really go, I did homeschool, but my mom had to help my dad at the beach, so she'd bring our schoolwork to the beach, and we'll just like kind of do school on the beach, and then we'll go surf and come in, and it was pretty funny childhood growing up. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about like your guys' dynamic. You've been friends for a long time. When you go to California, are you staying with Griffin?
Yeah.
And then when you come here, kind of same thing?
If I go to the South Shore, yeah, for sure.
Especially as a Grom, probably, or what?
Yeah, and I mean, they lived at the Billabong house when I was coming over. Like their whole family lived there.
So what's that dynamic like then? With you guys just like kind of growing up together in each other's hometowns?
Oh, it's just fun. I don't know. It's just
I'll give you a good one. I mean, we're just like, I'm friends with all his friends. Like all his best friends are like all my, close friends. I became really cool with them, and like we hang out. Like I'll hang out with them when I'm not even with Griffin. And it kind of goes the same with Griffin and with my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a cool one.
Do you feel like you've lost friends to each other?
No.
We gained friends.
Gained friends,
Right,
yeah.
for sure.
I mean, Seth's got like a 10-pack, so, and I got like a 10-pack of friends, so it's just like, we got a lot of friends.
So when you go to San Clemente, everybody knows you, you know everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've been going there for the last 15 years.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Same thing with coming here.
Yeah.
Here, there's a lot more people. Maybe not just like, at least in the water, a lot more people from all over, all converging here, which might be a little bit different, but
Yeah.
has it helped you in the water to be buddies with this guy and his family and his network and everything else?
Yeah, I mean,
Huge, right? Like,
This guy will come sit by me at Pipe and he'd just be like, sneak his way to the outside.
he's
talk to
just
me.
like, he's like shoulder to
You're
shoulder.
like,
You're like,
and then like, boom, he's gone and he's on a bomb.
you're like, hey, six foot. I need 6 feet. Space.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, yeah, we obviously learned a lot from each other from our hometowns, and yeah, it's been sick. I stay with Griff. He lets me. I grew up staying at his parents' house, and they'll take us to the beach at 5 a.m. in the dark. We'll surf, and just San Clemente is such a fun spot for that. Just,
Super fun.
Just such a cool place to grow up as a kid. It's a playful wave.
Yeah, totally. I have a question now too. Do you think that is it harder for you to get a wave at lowers or for you to get a wave at
What
pipe?
kind of question is that? Like, obviously, pipe.
Okay, because I have a hard time getting a wave at lowers.
Really?
I go left sometimes if somebody falls.
If you paddle fast at lowers and just like kick and scream, you're pretty good. You won't get slapped or hit.
And
Yeah.
and then what happens at pipe if you do the same thing?
You'll probably
Put your
get.
head down and scream
Yeah.
and kick.
You gotta be like, pipe, you have to be like strategic and smart and like sneaky.
What happens if Seth starts hooting super hard when you start paddling for a wave?
Where?
At pipe.
Pull back.
Because it's a closeout that he doesn't want, or what?
What, you mean telling me to go?
Yeah. Does that ever happen?
Oh, he hasn't done that too much.
I'm trying to get waves out there. Sometimes I'll sit for 2 hours and wait for a wave. I ain't giving anyone waves out there.
Tell me to go on a closeout maybe, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about your first session at pipe. Was Seth out? Were you by yourself?
Yeah, I think it was more like off the wall, but like pipe a little bit here and there, kind of same thing.
Keatable?
No, it was like a pretty small day, like off the wall, like where everyone was sitting.
It was 2 foot.
Yeah, it was small, but
I made him wear a helmet.
yeah, all the Seth and like his brother and like a couple of the other guys that were there, like Isaiah even, they told me like I didn't really met Uncle Reynos yet, who's the team manager for Billabong over here. And they told me like, oh, Uncle Reynos is gonna be pissed if you don't wear this helmet for their first session. Like, you have to wear the helmet. And I was just like, oh shoot, really? And like, cause I didn't want to wear a helmet, but like they all told me that, and so I was like, okay, I have to wear it. So I wore the helmet and like went surfing, and every time I duck dive, it was like choking me out, and like I could barely surf.
It was like a big helmet on like a tiny little kid. He was what, 12?
So you duck
Yeah.
dive and it fills up with water, and then your head weighs like an extra 10 pounds to you.
Yeah, it's Pat Stacy's helmet, and he's.
The funny thing, we thought it was funny. We were like doing a prank on him, but it's for your benefit. At the end of the day, nowadays it's totally normal to wear a helmet.
It's crazy.
It wasn't normal back then. It was kind of like a weird what? What are you doing?
Yeah. I was over there the other day and I couldn't believe that there were like 4 people without helmets.
Yeah.
And then like 20 people
Yeah.
with helmets. And that's the only way you could tell people apart. It used to be like a rail spray or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you knew who was taking off on a wave, and now it's just like what color helmet they got.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
Yeah.
outside of surfing, like, what have you guys been into? What you've been doing?
I mean, we had a long break from contests after the year ended. They ended an event short, so I came home and all I wanted to do was like fish and dive and just do all the stuff I like kind of grew up doing.
Yeah.
So I like had like 3 solid months of just doing that, and I barely surfed, and I just did that and like worked out and fished and dove every day.
So is working out also what you're into?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, I'm into healthy lifestyle, so I think working out is just a part of it. Like, I think if you do it every day and you just feel better, like mentally, and you're stronger. So
You think we could get like some before and after photos?
yeah, I mean, right now I'm
Some
like,
body transformation
my
images to add into
my
this?
body transformation doesn't really change. I just stay the same. It kind of just like, yeah, a little more muscle, but it's just like I'm just kind of skinny. Yeah.
What about
So Griffin.
Cola Bros.
Oh yeah, I've just been like just surfing, mostly surfing and going on trips with my friends. Like we just came out with a movie called Reckless Isolation that we did to the Mentawais with like 4 of my brother and 3 of our other friends from San Clemente. And so we put that out, went on like a full-on tour, and then just in like surfing and doing another tour. I don't know, just like lots of that.
Whoa.
Ooh. By 2 point.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
8.
Upper,
Right.
yeah,
Like top part.
in between the 2 of them.
Wow.
Really?
Oh my goodness, it's a game over.
Thank you so much for watching another episode and season of Fresh Lines. Want to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Monster Energy and Loose Towels. Please go back and check out the other episodes as well, and go ahead and do all the liking and subscribing and all the internet stuff that happens on YouTube here, just whatever pops up. Click it. Thank you so much.